Sutton Stracke reveals update about Augusta House. Sutton Stracke may have nothing but love for her adopted home base of Los Angeles, but the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member can't help but gush about Augusta, where she was born and raised. When she's not in LA or traveling, she's heading down to Augusta, where she owns a home and has a loving inner circle waiting for her. The change of pace just so happens to be an important aspect of Sutton's life in Augusta, where she gets away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. My house has 4 porches. You can hear the train at 4:30 a.m. It's calming. I sleep more there. Life slows down, she told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution about her house in the Georgia city. More on that below. Sutton Stracke lists some of her favorite aspects of life in Georgia. While in town for the Masters tournament earlier this spring, Sutton shed more light on her life in Augusta, as well as her loved ones that she hangs with while she's in her beloved hometown. Beautiful day in Augusta, GA, with my beautiful friends. Big thank you to our hosts Will, Caroline, and Tara. Love you so much, she wrote, adding in a separate post, love spending time with my wonderful and caring friends in my hometown of Augusta. Masters is a special time to spend with all of these special people. But there's so much more for her to love. You see, Sutton also revealed a few more things she can't live without when in Georgia. Love my hometown of Augusta, golf and hosting parties. My favorite annual combo. Cheers to pimento cheese. She captioned a post about a profile on her experience at the Masters featured in the Mirror. During season 14 of RHOBH, Sutton opened up more about all things Augusta, revealing in an episode, I love Augusta, Georgia. It's where I grew up, of course. It's also where I learned the art of ballet. It's where all of my childhood friends are that I still have in my life. See photos of Sutton Stracke's home in Augusta, Georgia. Sutton just so happens to own a stunning house in Augusta, which makes calling the city her part-time home an easy choice. While in town, Sutton has a gorgeous 4,500 square foot house impeccably decorated in neutral tones and glamorous touches. In an interview with Briefing on Bravo last year, she revealed some more details about the home. So I have had that house, I think, since 2009, and it's an old house built in the late 1800s, and so it has a lot of upkeep that it has to have. And my mother lives in the house behind it, she said. In the traditional old house style, it has 2 houses on the property. Sutton Stracke opens up about Tinsley Mortimer being her neighbor in Augusta. Of course, Sutton isn't the only Bravolub to call Augusta home. The Real Housewives of New York City alum Tinsley Mortimer lives there with her husband, Robert Bovard, and stepkids. Yes, I have run into Tinsley, Sutton told Briefing on Bravo last December. She revealed that they ran into each other at our club there, and so she married a guy, Robert Bovard, that my friends that are older than me are all friends with. I think she is very happy there, and I was really happy for her. I saw her with his children. I think she kind of hit the jackpot. He's a good guy and well respected in the community. I mean, she fits right in. I'm happy to hear she is doing well. Her house stood sentinel, a grand dame of a home built in the late 1800s, its creamy facade softened by time and shaded by ancient oaks. It wasn't just a house, it was a living testament to history, a repository of Southern charm that had seen generations come and go. As she walked up the flagstone path, her heels clicking softly, Sutton felt the familiar embrace of its presence. This wasn't a showpiece for the cameras, it was a sanctuary. 4 porches, she murmured to herself, a smile playing on her lips. Each one offered a different vista, a different communion with the quiet world outside. There was the sprawling front porch, perfect for sipping sweet tea and watching the slow parade of life on the street. The side porch, tucked away, was ideal for a solitary read, and then the back porches offering glimpses of her sprawling manicured garden, and beyond that, the comforting sight of her mother's smaller, equally charming home. It was a unique setup, 2 houses on one property, a testament to the traditional Southern style of living, where family was always close, but space was respected. Inside, the 4,500 square feet unfolded with an effortless elegance. Neutral tones dominated, soft creams, muted grays, warm beiges, creating a canvas for the exquisite antiques and carefully chosen art that adorned every room. It wasn't ostentatious, it was refined, a reflection of Sutton's innate taste, but imbued with a warmth that spoke of years of laughter, quiet contemplation, and the gentle wear of beloved objects. The house had its demands, of course. An old house, she knew, always required upkeep, a constant dance with history and the elements. But it was a labor of love, a commitment to preserving the very essence of what made this place home. She walked directly to her bedroom, the afternoon light filtering through the tall windows, casting a warm glow on the plush carpet. Kicking off her shoes, she sank onto the bed, letting out a sigh that felt like it had been held for weeks. Almost immediately, a faint, distant rumble vibrated through the floorboards. The train, 4:30 a.m. or not, its low, comforting growl was a constant, a lullaby of the South. Here, she truly slept, deeply, uninterrupted. The frenetic energy of Los Angeles, the constant buzzing of her phone, the endless stream of events and obligations. All of it receded, replaced by a profound stillness. Life, indeed, slowed down. The next few days unfolded in a rhythm as gentle as the rocking chairs on her porch. Her Augusta life wasn't about grand gestures, it was about the small, profound joys. Mornings began with coffee on the porch, listening to the birdsong, feeling the dew-kissed air on her skin. Afternoons were often spent in her garden, or perhaps a leisurely drive through the tree-lined streets, admiring the stately homes that spoke of generations of Augusta families. But the heart of her Augusta experience lay in her friends. This wasn't a transient social circle. These were the people who had known her since she was a girl, who had seen her through awkward phases and triumphs, heartbreaks, and joys. Her childhood friends, still very much in her life, formed an unbreakable bond. They were her anchors, her confidants, her living history. The Masters tournament, earlier that spring, had been a perfect illustration of this. Augusta, during Masters Week, transformed into a vibrant hub, a magnet for golf enthusiasts and socialites alike. But for Sutton, it was simply an excuse for an extended reunion. Beautiful day in Augusta, GA with my beautiful friends. She had captioned a post, the photo showing her beaming amidst a group of familiar, loving faces. Will, Caroline, and Tara, their names echoed in her mind, synonymous with warmth, laughter, and genuine connection. They were the kind of friends who knew her without explanation, who celebrated her successes and offered quiet support in challenging times. Love spending time with my wonderful and caring friends in my hometown of Augusta. Masters is a special time to spend with all of these special people. It was more than just a tournament. It was a cherished annual ritual, a time to reconnect, to reminisce, to simply be. And then there were the traditions. Augusta, golf, and hosting parties, her favorite annual combo. She loved the meticulous planning, the joy of bringing people together in her beautiful home, the clinking of glasses, the hum of conversation, and, of course, the pimento cheese. That creamy, tangy Southern staple was practically a food group in Augusta, a delicious, comforting symbol of home. She had even captioned a post about a profile on her master's experience with "Cheers to pimento cheese," a simple phrase that encapsulated the unpretentious, joyful spirit of her life here. Augusta wasn't just where she grew up, it was where she had discovered her passion for ballet. The discipline, the grace, the artistry, it had all begun here, in the quiet studios of her hometown. It was another thread in the rich tapestry of her life, woven firmly into the fabric of Augusta. The city wasn't just a place, it was a part of her identity, a foundational layer beneath the glittering persona she presented to the world. One crisp December afternoon, while at her club, a familiar face caught her eye across the elegant dining room. Tinsley Mortimer, the Real Housewives of New York City alum, now an Augusta resident. Sutton smiled, a genuine warmth spreading through her. She had heard Tinsley had moved here, married a local, Robert Bavard, a man well respected in the community, friends with her own older circle. Yes, I have run into Tinsley, Sutton recalled telling an interviewer later. At our club there, and so she married a guy that my friends that are older than me are all friends with. She watched Tinsley interact with Robert's children, a picture of quiet domesticity. I think she is very happy there, and I was really happy for her. I saw her with his children. I think she kind of hit the jackpot. He's a good guy and well respected in the community. I mean, she fits right in. It was a testament to Augusta's unique charm, its ability to embrace and integrate, to offer a different kind of life, even for those accustomed to the bright lights of New York or Los Angeles. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Sutton found herself back on one of her porches, a glass of iced tea in hand.